Hey, this is Ayush. Today we are going to continue making our Google clone. So let's get started. First of all, you know what? In the our previous video we made just like a Google homepage clone. So at this place we made our the basic format of the Google web page with these kind of effects. Okay. Now just I are just some moments before I just make this thing. Okay, just see that. So whenever anybody makes a search on our website, like someone search for Google, then you know what, our results will come in this way. Like it will come here as a header. The header I have created because that was all like copy pasting from our home page to here, the same stylings here, the same things here. Just like we made a header with a display flex in the flex direction column. Okay. Now the main theme of this video is to get the results from the Google API. Okay, the Google API is like to make a Google search, custom Google search. For making that, we are going to use the Google API. Okay, now how can I use the Google API for doing that? Okay, so one thing I want to tell you that I just use the HBS in our project. We use the HBS and only two extra lines of code that you need to know. First is like we are setting the view engine of the website to be HBS dot HBS extension. We are setting the view engine, and now we are setting the views settings to be equal to the folder views. In the views folder we are having an index.hbs file, which is a dynamic handlebar source file, which is for handling dynamic data which is sent from one web page to another. Okay, now we are just taking like we are taking the input from the parameter like slash search, and then the variable column search. Then in the response we are just rendering. This render process res.render is to render this this HBS file, that we have made here. And at this place we are writing index without HBS because the program knows that the view engine is itself HBS, so there is no need of extension here. So we are just setting the index, and we are just setting the search to be equal to the req patterns dot search. Means the request that is taken from the URL. At this place we are just taking the request as this is a search parameter. Okay, so request dot parameters dot search. Okay, now this is like the basic code that we have written now. Because the video may be a lot long if we just do up everything in the same video. So yeah, this was all so easy, and you can also do this very easily. Now what the next thing to do is, let me open my script.js. At this place I am having two things. First is the API key. Let me tell you from where you can get it. From a new tab, just you need to go to Google API console. At this place just go to Google Cloud Platform GCP. At just sign it here and click on the console option. After that you will be redirected to cloud console.cloud.google.com. At this place you can see that I am working on the Google clone project. Okay, now what I'm going to do, go to the dashboard, my dashboard, and here just I'm going to go to my app. Okay, yeah, I'm going to just scroll down a little bit. Then you can see getting started. Now there is an option explore and enable APIs. I'm going to just click here, and the moment I click here, you can see our dashboard is there, API and services. Now at this place there is a graph of the usage of the API that you are using. Like I am using the custom search. And how to get the APIs, click on this library option. If when you click here, you will get this screen, means welcome to API library. At this place you need to search here for custom Google search. Okay, just for this you need to search here, and after that you will get one result like custom search API. Just click here. Okay, now you can see that I have just enabled. In your case it may be disabled, just enable it. And yeah, you can just click on try this API to read the basic documentation of how to use this. Okay, it will say you to get a key and then a context key, and yeah, the basic URL for running the application. Now okay, I have done everything, means I've just enabled that, not a lot of things. Now the next thing is you need to just go to API library, go back, Now to credentials. Okay, so for meanwhile, let me just remove this delete API key. Okay, to show you how you can enable it. So just I'm deleting my credential. Okay, one confirmation word. Okay, so just like delete, delete. Okay, so now let us see. Okay, it's deleted. That's it. Now, how to make a credential? For making that, just click here on credentials, then create credential. Click on the API key option. You will get four options. Click on API key on the top. Then it will just create your API key. Now it will take some time if I think. Okay. Now in my case it's much faster. So you can see your API key is this. Okay, this is my API key. I will just click on copy to clipboard and just close it. Now you can see it's active right now. So okay, what I need to do is go back to my enabled APIs and services. Now I will go back here and paste my new API key at this place. And now in my URL, I'm going to just replace the key parameter to my API key. And then the second thing is the CX, means the context key parameter that we need to get. Now to get that, we need to go here to this website programmable. Yeah, this one. Okay, this search engine.google.com. Now at this place, you can see my projects like what I made here, like my web browser project. I made it some much earlier, and this Google project that. Okay, so I'm just working on my Google clone project. So I'm not getting that. Where is that? Okay, just click on create. Wait a while. Okay, let me go back here. Click on Google. Now search engine name is Google. But wait a while. We just made a Google clone, right? Right. Our project name is Google clone. Let's open it. Now in the programmable search engine, we are getting a search engine ID. Okay, let me just copy up this and let me just try to do it. Let me check is it working or not. So let's give it something like CX key. So let me just write like CX underscore key, and the CX key is going to be like this one. Okay, now the CX is going to be the CX key. Now you can see one more parameter is there, and that is this, like q stands for like query is equal to lectures. Okay, now how to fetch it? Just write like fetch function, and I'm going to just fetch this. After fetching this, will get a promise, so then we need to use that. Then after that we'll get a response. We are going to convert that into a response JSON format. So just to like response dot JSON. Now one more time dot, then we're going to write like response. Now let's console.log the response. Let us see we'll get that or not. Okay, so let's save it, go back, and let's reload it. Okay, one error is there. Let us see. So we are going to reload it. One error is coming that request contains an invalid argument. Invalid argument 404 error. Okay. Bad request. Now what is the error here? The key is, I know that's valid, but I think this what, context key is not valid. So we need to check for that. Let's go back here, reload it. Okay. Okay, so let's add one. Let's give it like Google clone and search specific sites or pages. Search the entire web. Image search, save search. I'm not heard about first thing. Okay, just click on create. and then new search engine has been created. Now you can see the cx, we are getting like, yeah, we can copy this, go back here. Okay, so let's see, is it working or not? So let's just paste this one here. Okay, just copy this, paste it. Now one more time we are getting the same error. Okay, what is the error at this place? So what is this thing? Means, you know what, this thing I'm not getting. Just me, let me just save this, go back to my okay. Now you can see that we are getting an error and the type is type.google. Okay, API key invalid. Reason is API key is invalid. Okay, the thing is API key is invalid. So let us take a look that why is that API key invalid. Okay, so enable API and services. Okay, so let's take a custom search. Let's search for that. Is that enabled? Yeah, that's enabled. So okay. Hmm. Okay, let us see the credential. Okay, so let me just click on restore deleted one. So let me just click on restore, and let it's restoring this. So yeah, it's restoring. Now if I click on credential, now one key maybe like I have just used, but the second one I'm not using right now. So this is a new one or this is a new one? Let me match it out. So IUAP. Okay, so close this one or this one. Delete API key. Delete this one. Delete. Okay, delete, cancel. So now you can see we are having our old one. So let's copy this one. Let's paste it here in the place. Okay, let's paste it. Let's go back, and now it should work. Oh my god. Okay, so that's working. Now you can see we are having a lot of things like context, Google clone. Okay, title is like, and then we are getting a bunch of results here, and we are getting a query. Next page is, yeah, that's total result is, okay, that's total number of results. Search term is lectures, count is 10. Start in, I mean, there are a bunch of things that you can get from this API. Okay, means all the kinds of details that you need, so you will get that, those. Now at this place you can see the formatted search time we are getting. So we are going to just do up everything here. We can just pass up everything here. So yeah, in this video we just created our first, I mean, you know what, the API key we have just created. And yeah, in the next video we are going to just make up the results at this place, and like whenever we go here and I mean search for India and search here, then we'll get these kinds of result. First thing we are going to do at this place, we are going to give the number of result and the estimated time, and then we are going to give the URL, then we are going to give this snippet, then this URL. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this video. Meet you in the next video. Till then, see you.